go. That's 6 windows, white, never paint, weather beater, work to begin Monday week.
I don't know, Stephen. Perhaps we should go for the aluminium after all.
What was the price difference again?
Look, Mr. Wyatt, I'll leave these brochures with you, and I'll come back next week.
No! We'll have the never paint weather beater.
Mrs. Wyatt, I've got to go.
The aluminium then.
I'll pop in next week.
I'll just go find a pen.
Look, I've got to go.
Well, Kathleen, looks like you might get your chance sooner than you think.
Good evening, bed boppers.
Hospital radio, radio Glasgow.
Now, last week I asked you to let me know if you wanted to hear more 50s music, more 60s music, or more 70s music. And after reading through a total of 1 reply, the answer is... I hope you break your leg and get gangrene. So, that leads us to next week's mailbag. Do you want me to break my leg or just get gangrene? Or would you like me to break my leg and get gangrene? Keep those cards and letters coming, bed boppers.
I'm gonna sit right down and write myself a letter and make believe it came from you. I'm gonna write words oh so sweet.
Eddie, have a word, do you think?
Aye, come in.
I've a wee problem, and I was wondering if you could help me out. You see, Kathleen.
Oh, the Rottweiler. Say no more. I told you we should get rid of her.
You know, you've been with us a long time, Eddie. 7 years?
8.
8. My point exactly. You're our most experienced DJ. Just wonder that you've not gone professional by now.
Well, not giving it much thought.
Well, it's just that Kathleen has been with us for a year now, and she's paid her dues. I just think it's time she had her own show.
Oh, no. No chance. You're not getting me to train her. I'd seen her train Godzilla, who had better dress sense, and only actually ate folk when he was hungry.
Look, Eddie, I've known you a long time, and you have to understand how difficult it is for me to say this.
Hey, have you dumped him yet or what?
Kathleen.
Because I just want to know, am I doing the show next week or no?
You're getting rid of me.
I'm sorry, Eddie.
You can't give her a slot. We've got responsibility here, Mr. Petrie. There's folk out there on life support machines. You can't make them listen to rap music.
I have to give the ones coming through a chance, Eddie.
You can't take my show away from me.
I don't know if you'd be interested, but I got a call from a Dr. Winter, who's the new administrator at St Jude's Hospital. Now, they used to have a wee station there in the 70s, and she's interested in trying to get it going again. They're looking for somebody to take it over. Well, if you're not interested,
No. No, I'm interested.
I'll ring them tomorrow.
And he didn't dump me. I've been promoted, if you must know. Taking over as station manager at St Jude's Hospital. What's so funny about that?
St Jude's is a loony bin.
Oh, I'm sure you'll fit in there fine, Eddie.
Grandma.
I make you nice supper, but you don't eat.
I wasn't hungry.
Aye, but now you're thirsty, eh? Sit. How you drink this? I don't understand Scots boys. All night you drink off and off and speak loudly of your penises and vomit. In Lithuania, all night boys drink vodka and then fall down quietly. What's wrong? You have a long face.
Nothing.
No, don't lie. God sees you. What's wrong?
I've been sacked.
Oh, Jesus, Mary, Joseph. You only have job 3 weeks.
No, not the sales job. Radio station.
Oh, well, that's good. Maybe now you buy a nice car and go out and meet a nice lassie.
Nothing wrong with my car.
Eddie, brand new, this car was rubbish. Eddie, you are 38 years old and still no married. I promise your mother on deathbed that I see you marry. You want I die and burn forever in flames of hell?
I just haven't found the right one.
You think I find the right one? You think your mother find the right one? Oh, blue eyes and itchy feet, we find misery. But God put us on this earth to suffer. That's how he invents Stalin.
Dear Mr. McKenna, thank you for sending us your demo tape. We have listened with interest, but unfortunately, we do not feel... Regrettably, we do not feel... Hello, I'm Eddie McKenna. I'm the new hospital radio DJ. They told me the station was down here somewhere.
Aye. What's that?
It's just my records.
Have you got any Black Sabbath?
No.
What about Postman Pat?
Is there a patient here?
I'm the nursing assistant. Any of this lot give you any trouble, you just ask for Stuart. Right?
Right.
I'll go and get the charge nurse for you, okay?
So, you must be the new DJ.
Aye, Eddie McKenna.
Campbell Bain. Well, I suppose you want to have a look at your new station.
Aye. They told me to be expecting me.
I'll introduce you to all the loonies later on. They're watching Neighbours at the moment. It's a high point of the patient's day. And eating, I suppose. 2 high points. Eating and watching Neighbours. And sleeping. 3 high points. That's no wonder the patients aren't exhausted for the excitement, eh? Here we are.
It's worse than I thought.
In here, everything is worse than you thought. The albums have been arriving for weeks, but I don't think any of the donors were under 80 by the look of them. Even some 78s in there.
You got the key?
No, but we can try it at the nurse's station. It hasn't been used in years, you know. They tried to get it going again a couple of years ago. Rumour has it that the next morning, 122 patients told their shrinks they were hearing voices. And they prescribed about £6,000 worth of major tranquilizers before they realised it was a hospital radio. So it had to be stopped. I don't believe it myself. I can't believe 122 patients could not be watching television at the same time.
I've been looking for you, Candlebane. Where have you been?
I've been showing Eddie McKenna here at the radio station. He's the new DJ.
Well, you've missed the drug round. Now go and tell Nurse you need your drugs.
She's always doing that. Always trying to get me to take drugs. Downers for when I'm up, uppers for when I'm down. If you did that the outside, you'd be arrested, you know?
Campbell, go.
He's a patient.
Oh, yes. So you're the new DJ? Think you'll get this thing going again, then?
I'm gonna try.
Electricians were in yesterday to check it over. Mind you, all they can guarantee is won't actually burn the place down. Come on, I'll get you the key.
They all look pretty normal.
What do you expect them to look like? The beasts of Borneo.
So how did they come to be in here?
Things get on top of them. 1 in 4 of us will suffer a mental health problem at some time in our lives. It's a tough world out there, you know.
Use BCS yet, stupid! Pardon? Tired our boot leadership.
That's Nana, by the way. Now, she was picked up by the police a few weeks ago. Living rough, drinking cheap vodka, hailing all and sundry in a language only she understands. She's not typical, though. She's just waiting for a bed on the continuing care ward. Now, the only thing we know about her at the moment is she's very religious. Doctors reckon she's speaking in tongues.
Will she get better?
After a few months in a long stay ward, she won't be able to tie her shoelaces. Believe me, if you had to invent something that was guaranteed to drive people completely round the bend, you'd invent a mental hospital. Oh, she loves music, by the way. She could be one of your first customers.
Is that how she's called?
Nana.
I suppose all the germs are dead by now. Well, where to start? Frankie Lane, Frank Sinatra, Frankie Vaughan. Any albums here not by an artist called Frank? Terrific.
Calvin Platters. Sent here. Na 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 na.
Supposed to be in here.
Someone in there.
I've got a definite feeling
Someone
you're
in
not supposed
there.
to be in here, okay? Oh, no, I can't give you my whiskey.
Shit. Shit.
Ah, what would it do to you, eh? Make you go normal. Oh, no.
Snakes.
Whatever you said. Give me my wallet. There's no money in it, you know. It's my business cards. You see there? Edward McKenna, sales representative. I sell windows. You know. Windows. I wonder where that went. I haven't needed one of them in so long, you'll probably find it's made of sheep's bladder. That's my godson. That's my cousin's wee boy. No, no, he's not mine. No, he's my cousin's.
Na 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 na.
You're as mad as a hat, Nana, you know that. Nana, now, for a start off, we do not want to listen to Val Dunican's greatest hits. If you want to listen to some music, here's where we look. Then we very carefully and respectfully take the record out of its sleeve and very gently put it on the turntable, switch on the mixing desk. Nana. Then we switch on the turntable. And this one's for you, Nana. That actually works, Nana. That's a miracle.
Twinview, may I help you? One moment, please.
McKenna! McKenna, come up, man. I've been meaning to have a blether.
Well, I should be.
Sit down, sit down. So, how's it going? How are you settling in?
No bad, no bad.
Is this you just back from pounding the pavements, eh? The victor returning to Rome?
No, exactly. But I did get 2 definite maybes.
Oh, now listen to me, son. Before I got this sales manager job, I was a rep, just like you. And do you know how I got to be where I am today?
I don't know, Mr. Griffin.
I never accepted a maybe. And that's my advice to you, McKenna. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there. And do you know what kind of dog you need to be?
No.
Go on, guess.
I don't know.
Then guess.
An Alsatian?
A terrier. Have you ever kept a terrier?
No, sir.
Dreadful dogs. Never keep a terrier. That's my advice to you. And do you know why you should never keep a terrier?
I don't know much about dogs.
They bite your ankles, McKenna. And they never let go. Oh, you can say maybe to a terrier all you like, but they never let go. A dog like that once put down. But a salesman, a salesman like that once promoted. Do you know what I'm saying to you?
I think so, Mr. Griffin.
Ah. Now, I have to tell you there's been a complaint about you.
What?
It seems this couple in Queen's Park, the Wyatts, are saying that you steadfastly refused to sell them any windows. They said they were practically running down the road after you, pen in hand, begging you to sell them some windows. But you refused.
Aye, well.
Now listen to me, McKenna. I've worked with the public all my life. And believe me, half of that lot out there are daft, and the other half are loonies. And do you know what the Wyatts are?
No.
Then guess, son. Guess.
Loonies?
See? You're beginning to follow me now. But even loonies need double glazing. So I want you to go back there tonight and close that sale, all right?
The night's my night off. Aye.
Good lad. Now away and bite their ankles, eh? Roof, roof!
That's mine. Monthly sales report.
I'm gonna raise a fuss, I'm gonna raise a holler about working all summer just to try to earn a dollar. Every time I call my baby, I'm trying to get a date.
In case we need a sword in a case or a dagger in a case.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, but there ain't no cure for the summertime.
Yes, it is.
Well, Mama told me, son, you gotta make some money. If you wanna use a car to go riding next Sunday. Well, I didn't go to work, don't know what's I say.
Because he didn't work a day.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm gonna do, but there ain't no cure for the summertime blues.
That was Summertime Blues, and this is Ready Eddie McKenna, ready to take you back in time with those golden, molten oldies on this our first broadcast on the all-new St. Jude's Hospital Radio. I'm going to be coming at you through your ward and day room speakers every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday evening, 7 p.m. to 9. So, let's get to know each other, eh?
To know him is to love him.
Kan man ikke komme seg eksplosjonelle linjer. Sjef for your rail here at Canada, cost of clues for consumer to their head. Did you ever find the please get daddy together the stars on?
And I do. I be good to him. I bring love to him. Everyone says there'll come a day when I walk alongside of him. Yes, yes, to know him is to love, love, love.
Suppose I'll have to push my way through the fan to get out of here.
cure for the summertime blues.
So you listened?
Aye, it was brilliant. Sort of like a Levi's, Wrigley's, Pepsi and Iron Brew advert all rolled into one. Young girl, get out of my mind. You never close your eyes. Fame! You ain't another but a hound dog.
Did anyone else listen?
Well, I don't think so. Unless you count Agnes, a nurse sat her next to one of the speakers. But see, she's catatonic, so it's difficult to know whether she was actually listening. You picked a bad time, though. Tuesday at 7 o'clock is Emmerdale. And the patients are very fond of Emmerdale.
So I should have started at 7:30.
They'd miss EastEnders.
8.
They chance the bill. Television's not just a simple diversion here. It's more a way of life. You're not going to pack it in, are you?
What do you think?
But this station has potential, Eddie. It could be big. It could be very big.
Campbell, I have spent the entire evening alone, surrounded by 200 scratched pre-coronation records, broadcasting an equipment that should be in a museum, to one person, down speakers that make me sound like my head's in a bucket.
Well, okay, I admit, it's a slow start. But, hang on, Eddie, you're no boring me all that, but I just see a friend of mine flying past the window. Fergus! What are you doing? You're going to hurt yourself!
Shall I get a nurse?
Fergus! You're going to miss your cocoa, you know.
I know.
Well, can I have it then?
Help yourself.
He's escaping. Yeah. He'll be knocking on the door in an hour or so. He always does. Noise hell at the staff. Anyway, Eddie, the only thing we have to do is find a way of getting that lot away from the television.
How?
Well, a student nurse once accidentally gave everyone in the ward an overdose of laxative. Believe me, nobody was watching TV that night.
Campbell, you can't give the whole hospital a laxative.
Oh, yeah, right. Where would I get hold of all that laxative? Well, what about a request show?
You've already thought of that, having enough records.
So?
So, when folk request something, they usually like to be able to play it.
Well, we just make them keep requesting until they hit something we actually have. If you can guess a record that we actually have in our library, then we will play it for you with a special dedication. Who could resist?
It'd never work.
We need some jingles. Hospital radio, St. Jude's, that sort of thing.
You need singers to record jingles.
And what exactly is sitting here before you?
A lunatic.
Aye, but a singing lunatic. We can record them in the station, aye?
Aye.
Brilliant. Now give me the key.
Okay.
To the station. Look, I've got to start writing the jingles, rehearsing the singers, cataloguing the albums.
Campbell, how exactly are you in here?
You don't guess. I'm manic. But don't worry, the drugs I take make me completely stable. Except for the headaches, of course. I get these headaches, it just comes over me and I can't... Ah, the bells, the bells! And I want one show, by the way.
What?
Well, after all this work, I think it's only fair, don't you?
Campbell, I can't just give you your own show. You need training on the equipment.
So, train me. I'll take Friday nights.
Will that not clash with Brookside?
Rosalie, the doctor says you've not to have window cleaners.
But these windows are filthy, so they are.
Saving you?
Might just take off. I'm going to train Campbell Bain as a DJ. We're going to get a request show going, get the patients involved. If that's okay with staff.
The philosophy here is to encourage patients to use their own initiative and be self-motivated.
So they will mind.
They'll hate it.
Listen, I know it's none of my business of that, but I couldn't help but notice that's a miraculous medal round Nana's neck.
So?
So it means she's a Catholic. Catholics don't speak in tongues, you see.
Maybe nobody's told Nana that. Hang in there, pet.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have an important announcement to make.
Campbell, you're in the way.
It will only take a moment.
We're trying to watch Miss Marple.
Look, it'll only take 10 seconds.
Move afore I move you myself.
10 seconds, that's all I ask.
Give him 10 seconds and then maybe he'll shut up.
I just wanted to announce that the woman Miss McGillicuddy saw being strangled on the train was in fact Martine Perrault, legal but estranged wife of Dr. Quimper, who murdered her in order to be free to marry Emma Crackenthorpe and inherit the Crackenthorpe fortune.
Why did you have to tell us who it ended?
There's no point in watching it now.
True, which brings me to my second announcement.
Was Gardener's World on yet?
Look, you're not getting to this television till I've made my second announcement.
Right.
The gala relaunch of St. Jude's Hospital Radio will take place tomorrow night at 7 p.m.
We want Gardener's World.
For the very first of our radio request shows, in which our very own Ready Eddie will play your requests and dedications live and on the air. So, are you ready to request? Then ready, Eddie, go!
Do you mean if I make a request, you'll play it on the radio?
The hospital radio.
Which means about 3 folk will hear it.
Have you got I'm in the Mood for Love?
No. But I've got In the Mood by Glenn Miller. Would you like us to play it for you?
I've never heard it. What about Take My Breath Away? Have you got that?
Was that released after 1975?
Oh, aye.
Then no, but...
Oh, well,
Oh, well, I mean, we haven't got every record ever released.
We want Gardener's World.
You wouldn't have My Way by Big Frank on that list of yours, would you?
Sold! Give that man a pen and have him step this way. Aye. Well,
Someone. Mr. Crackenthorpe is dead.
And that came in the...
Was that you, Nana? Is that you as a Wayne? No. No, it couldn't be. Photo's too recent. That isn't your wee kiddie, is it?
That's right. Thank you, Billy. You have the dutiful honour of being number 1. No, I keep this neatly at the credit.
We're starting up a request show, Nana. Music. Do you want me to play Hey Jude for you?
Come on in there. Come on in there.
Where's the rest of your life, Nana? This is amazing. You did this all yourself?
Well, nearly.
I helped him. Oh, I'm Rosalie, by the way.
Much as I hate to take advantage of someone's illness, but she did insist.
I'm compulsive, you see.
We've sorted out all the donated records, by the way.
I filed them alphabetically and catalogued them according to period, artist and song, except for this pile here, which we've left for you because I wasn't sure how to categorise them.
Oh, and look, the lead on this speaker is long enough so we can put it in the corridor tomorrow night and attract a wee bit of attention. And I've written about half a dozen jingles, which we can record later on if you want. Hospital Radio, St. Jude's, molten golden oldies, da-do, da-do. Ready Eddie's Roadshow, ready Eddie, go.
Did all this in one day?
Hi. But you wish you were manic.
Look, I've got to go to work now. Campbell, have you ever noticed, does Nana ever get any visitors?
Nana? No. She's out to the Twilight Zone next week, so I hear.
A what?
You know. Ward 3. Only 2 ways out of there. In a box or in a box.
Look, she showed me some photos tonight. Her daughter, I think, and some other folk. I mean, where are they? It was no her fault she's gone loop the loop.
Oh, she's no loony.
What do you mean?
Well, she's alive. She talks to you. I mean, it's not like she's talking to wee blue men for Venus. Although some of my best friends have been known to talk to wee blue men for Venus. Nana's as sane as I am.
Well, I wouldn't use those exact words in court, Campbell.
dairy, is it no?
You all right?
How would I know be all right?
Don't know. You're a patient here.
Nah, I'm the new Minister of Health for Scotland.
What's your name?
Francine. So you're the new DJ, eh?
That's right. We're starting up a request show with the patients. If you want to request something, I'll play it for you.
What about help?
I don't think I've got that one.
Doesn't matter.
No, that's stupid. I should have that one.
Doesn't matter.
What'd you do that for?
I was putting out my cigarette.
On your arm?
Oh, couldn't you find an ashtray?
McKenna! I thought that was you.
Mr. Griffin.
You're wasting your time here, aren't you, McKenna? This is not a replacement window-friendly area, McKenna. Look at the houses, they're all brand new.
Good point.
Now tell me what's happening with the Wyatts.
I haven't been able to get there yet.
They've been busy, I suppose. McKenna, busy is not a word.
In a salesman's vocabulary.
Exactly. Busy is when your customer thinks there are more important things in his life than installing replacement windows. But there isn't. And it's your job to point that out to him.
Aye, Mr. Griffin.
It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, McKenna. And you know what kind of dog you have to be?
A terrier, sir.
A dog who sells windows, McKenna. Good lad.
Good evening. This is Ready Eddie, and on my left is my right-hand man,
Campbell Bain.
And you're listening to the first ever Ready Eddie Radio Request Roadshow.
Ready, Eddie's Roadshow. Ready, Eddie, go.
That's right, this is the premiere, this is the first, and you can tell everyone that you were there, you heard it, you saw it, and they'll tell you it's all part of your illness.
We're playing requests from Ward 11 this evening. The first one is for Francine. I hope you're listening, Francine.
I hope anybody's listening.
Is anyone listening? Is anybody out there?
Help! I need somebody. Help! Not just anybody. Help! You know I need someone. Help! When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help.
What's wrong with the telly?
Anyway. But now these days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Now I'm trying to change my mind. I've opened up the doors. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down.
What's the matter with?
I don't know. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me?
Television's broken, Eddie. There is a God.
My life has changed in oh so many ways. My independence seems to vanish in the haze. But every now and then I feel so insecure. I know that I just need you like I've never done before. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you being around. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me? When I was younger, so much younger than today, I never needed anybody's help in any way. But now these days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Now I find a change.
What's wrong? The mixing desk.
Do something.
What can I do? I can't even turn on the bathroom light without shocking myself.
Well, check the plug, maybe it's the fuse.
It's not the fuse.
I can't believe this. I've just had the world's shortest career as a disc jockey. Fair, guess what you're doing?
I'll just have a look. No, don't! Don't have a look, Fergus.
I think he'll blow it off.
Fergus, I'm asking you, please leave it alone.
It's gonna blow it up.
He's not.
I think I know what the problem
Fergus, for God's sake.
He's blowing it up.
Fergus, Fergus, Fergus,
Fergus, don't.
Fergus,
Fergus, leave it alone. It's all I've got.
Fergus, 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 Fergus. He's no causing trouble, is he?
No, he's just helping me get the mixing desk going again.
Him? He couldn't get his brain going again.
Leave it, Stuart. It's all over.
You're a genius, Fergus. You're a genius!
Sorry about the technical problems, folks. We're now back on the air and we hope to keep it that way. Our next request is for Simon and it's dedicated to his girlfriend, Jennifer.
Number 3 and number 5 channels are US, by the way, and some of the contacts need resoldering. Really needs an overhaul.
How'd you learn to do all that, by the way?
Used to be my job, electrical engineer.
Used to?
Well, nobody wants to hire a loony. Might do something weird.
Aye. Well, I'm sorry about that.
Doesn't matter. I'll get some parts and a soldering iron tomorrow. Have to go into Glasgow for that.
You escaping?
Mm-hmm.
Going to tell me how you're going to do it?
No.
Why'd you have to do that all the time?
Do what?
Escape.
I'll get bored.
But you come back.
I'll have to come back. I'm sectioned.
Sectioned?
Detained under Section 26 of the Scottish Mental Health Act. A danger to myself or others.
How?
I hear voices.
How do you mean?
In here. Calling me a stupid bastard.
Well, I'm always calling myself a stupid bastard.
Well, don't tell them that. Oh, I suppose I'll need to put this back. Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
From the back of the television.
You're a sleek wee bastard. You know that, Fergus?
You coming for the cocoa?
No, I'm going to try and finish sorting through these.
The Around the World series, volume 16, music from the Baltics.
Aye. Fergus, if we've ever found ourselves wondering what to play on Baltic Top of the Pops, we need wonder no more. I can just hear Lithuania's John Peel announcing, at number 4, we've got Cool Draniki. In at number 3, it's Ant Kalno Muriai. Straight in at number 2, Kui Kungla Ravas Cool Soul Owl. But this week, again, the number 1 single is Kamelindeja. 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 Jesus God, Fergus. Grandma!
You're late.
Grandma, I need to ask you something.
You eat first, then you ask.
Grandma, I came across this record tonight.
Sit.
Does the word Kamelindeja mean anything to you?
Don't be stupid.
Doesn't it?
Of course not. That is Latvian.
Oh, Jesus.
Das wird da, du siehst. Wir sind man Mart, man Stasi Projok, das war wie Mars.
Tu sauc Kamalin der Tapitskad.
Tapitskad deo tai viastaka kamoli.
Yeah, Paris.
It's a dance she used to do. Kamolin dea means the bobbin dance, you see.
They're going to discharge her.
How did this happen?
She just never learned to speak English. She came here as a refugee, and her daughter always did the talking for her.
But she
died 2 years ago.
She was speaking Latvian. We just didn't understand.
Good evening, Mr. Wyatt.
What are you doing here?
I've come to see if you made your minds up about your windows.
We expected you ages ago.
Well, I had to drop all these contracts. It takes time to drop contracts.
The men from Rockfield took no time at all to draw up the contract. They start work on Wednesday.
I'm sorry about that. But business is business.
Aye.
No sale, eh?
No.
Don't forget your pay packet, by the way. Know that he pays you can reasonably be called a pay packet.
I'll get Asylum on.
Nana?
Ah, das ist sie du. Snakes. Snakes.
Whatever you said.
Kamalin der.
Come well in there.